But the issue has been scoring goals at home. They've played 14 in this building. They've only scored 14 to lead all players in all competitions. But they've given up soft goals. Brian Schmetzer's less worried about...
Austin can get a lot closer to returning to the playoffs for just the second time in club history. And we're underway from Q2 Stadium on Sunday Night Soccer. It's Austin FC hosting the Seattle Sounders. Now it's Alex Roldan. Vargas again. This time he's trying to test Brad Stuver. And Stuver goes down and makes the save.
See, this is easier for Brad Stuver looking away from the sun.
Now driven in the header! Stuver! Fantastic! Stuver making the big save.
We saw the previous corners. They were flooding the 6-yard box of Brad Stuver. This one, they take a quick one. That is a big-time save from Brad Stuver. Only 2 goalkeepers in MLS history.
Reagan blocked by Rubio. Rubio's going to be in. Diego Rubio for Austin!
The Seattle Sounders, since the League's Cup Finals, giving up soft goals. They gave up 2 against the Galaxy. They gave up 2 against Inter Miami. They've completely dominated the run of play. They've dominated possession. And yet, Diego Rubio simply pressuring Jackson Reagan, winning the ball, and then going the other way. Against the run of play, 20,000 here. The back haven't had really anything to do. And if not from the mistake of Reagan, there's nothing from Austin. Oh!
Zuni nutmeg!
Oh,
and
boy.
then right at Thomas. That was a chance to go up 2-0 in the first half. How does Georgie Minoungou help them?
That's what you got out of that report from Weeby. I want Brian Schmetzer after dark, to be honest with you.
We do get that quite a bit. And Wasowski sends it into Minoungou!
My goodness.
Exactly what Brian Schmetzer wanted! 35 seconds after entering the match, Georgie Minoungou levels it for Seattle.
A back 3, a back 5, a back 7, however you want to describe it of what Austin is tonight. Danny Musowski, diagonal run, then it's an outside to in run from Georgie Minoungou. How's that for your first touch? You come into the game at halftime, and the first touch makes it 1-1. The kid is special. From the moment he set foot.
Heinzike stepping forward off of Christian Roldan, makes its way to Kalmanic. Reagan heads away only as far as Rubio. His volley is right at Thomas.
Yeah, but a dangerous ball whipped in here from Kalmanic, and Seattle does well to deal with that ball, but Rubio in the right spot, good technique, just right at Andrew Thomas. So the biggest reason why he wants Georgie Minoungou as wide as possible is to get arguably his best player on the ball more touches, and that's Albert Rusnak. So since Georgie Minoungou has come onto the field, Obed Vargas has played a little bit deeper, and Rusnak's just operating in that little pocket of space between Obed Vargas and Minoungou. And then if Vargas is out wide, Rusnak can come inside, but they want to get as much space as possible to play between the lines and get Rusnak on the ball.
Look at Vargas!
Oh my goodness!
So close! A 50-yard run just blowing past Besard Sabovic. Far away in the end.
No, but how about Obed Vargas just looking at the situation? The question was about 2.5 years ago, can he find the technique and the ability to progress? And that is get into the midfield, be progressive with the ball, and take players on. He's done that and then some. Center backs, but you can float in space, you can play in these angles.
Oh, what a touch to Morris. Jordan Morris driving forward. Jordan Morris saved by Stuver. Play is brought to you by T-Mobile.
Well, Brad Stuver does a good job. He doesn't give any angle.
Ferreira through. Morris is behind. Jordan Morris. Oh, what a save from Brad Stuver.
Jesus for a wonderful ball in behind. Cascante can't really defend it well. How many times have these two gone up against each other with Portland and Seattle? And Brad tried to be too cute in the moment he didn't need to be.
Austin with numbers off and running. Uzuni! Put more pressure on Austin's goalkeeper, Brad Stuver, than Austin have on Andrew Thomas. But it's still 1-1. Alex Roldan delicately forward. Morris across Minoungou! Oh, Stuver again! New into the middle. Dubersarski sends away.
I mean, Jordan Morris gets to the end line. Look at the run from Minoungou. Nobody from Austin picks him up, and Brad Stuver has to go back to his goal.
And he's been wonderful tonight. And now Bukhari for Austin. Right at Andrew Thomas. Lumped in Fautre! Andrew Thomas! Third winner in 4 games.
Well, the headlines are going to say Brad Stuver saved the game.
US Open Cup semifinal. Here they come. Alexander Svatok to John Gallagher. Denny Pereira looking for Fautre, knocking it across! And Austin have done it again!
He's in an offside position, and it's got to be frozen when the ball's played off the head of CJ Fautre. Now, from that angle, it looks like he's behind the ball. But there's another angle where it looks like he's in front of the ball. Is it clear and obvious that he's in an offside position? Either way, as a second half sub, have you seen a run like CJ Fautre has been on in the past 12 days? No!
Goal stands, Austin up 2-1.